The truth is, living abroad is not for everyone. Yeah, there are people who tell you that they can't live abroad because somehow they understand the challenges that come with living abroad, and they tell you that they can't survive abroad. They just prefer to visit and then go back. And there are other people who, though they really want to move abroad, but considering what life abroad is all about, they can't live and they can't survive abroad. So I'm going to be telling you in this video some of the reasons why living abroad or living in the UK might not be for you. So please watch this video to the end so you don't misunderstand my point, and of course you get all the information. My name is Tochi and you're welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it to everyone so they can benefit from it as well. All right, and to my returning subscribers, you guys are welcome back. Number one, if you're not hardworking, then living in the UK might not be for you. Here there is no free money. Even at work, you're not expected to just sit around and be pressing phone, whiling away your time. Of course, you know that here you are paid per hour. So for every hour you put into work, you're paid for it. So your employer won't just pay you for sitting away your time and pressing your phones or just, doing nothing except you're on break. And then because you have so many bills to pay, you have lots of responsibilities, you actually even have to take extra shifts, do extra jobs just to make ends meet. And also, guys, I want to put it out there, something I've noticed, nobody would dash you money anymore. When you're in your home country, people might just, maybe on your birthdays, people might, send you money and, all that. But because you are abroad, right, people might not dash you money again. That's the truth. That's the reality. So every money you spend here, you have to work for it. Every money you make, you have to work for it. In fact, people now depend on you for money. So there is nothing like free money abroad. I remember one time I met the MP of where I live. In fact, we sat down and we talked, and then after he left, somebody beside me just said, if we were in our home country now, as he's leaving, he would have just dropped money for us. And we laughed about it and we are like, no guys, there's no free money here. You don't expect people to just throw away money or dash you money. For every money you have here, for every money you spend here, it has to be the one you worked for. So yes, you have to prepare to be very hardworking if you really want to survive in the UK. Number two, if you're aggressive and overly sensitive, living in the UK might just not be for you. Guys, you know that from where we're coming from, we talk loud. Like our voice alone is already high. Our tone of talking alone is already high. So imagine if you're now a very aggressive person, somebody that gets angry easily. You have to be kind because people here are really kind. They are really polite and kind. They talk to you with respect. So if you're not in that category, you get angry at every little thing, you just flare up. This is a civilized society and everybody expects you to be civil when you're dealing with people. You must learn to be polite. You must learn to treat everyone with respect. You must learn to bring down your tone when you're talking to people. So learn to tolerate people, okay? Control your emotions when you're dealing with your colleagues, especially at work, and just try to be as kind and polite as possible. So before I continue, this video is brought to you in partnership with Lemonade Finance, an app that me and many of my friends and family regularly use to send money to Africa. Lemonade Finance allows Africans in the UK and Canada to send money to 10 African countries. So if you're in the UK or Canada, you can send money to Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Benin, Tanzania, Uganda, and Rwanda at zero fees. Yes, guys, you heard me. There are no transaction charges at all, and the recipient receives the money instantly. And guess what, guys? They have the best rate that you can find in the market, so you would always get your complete value for money. You already know, guys, I've been using Lemonade Finance for a few months now, and I can guarantee you that it's very fast, easy to use, and completely free when it comes to sending money back home. And if you're not in UK or in Canada, don't worry, I have inside gist, and I know that in a few months time Lemonade Finance will be launching in the US and in Europe, and when that happens, I'll definitely let you guys know. You can download the app with my referral link in the description box to get 10% cash back on your first transaction. You can also type in my code TOCHI if you've downloaded the app directly from the App Store. That way you get 10% cash back on your first transactions above £100. So if you send £100, you get £10 back. If you send £200, you get £20 back, and so on, capped at £50. So what are you waiting for, guys? In fact, if you're following me and you've not downloaded Lemonade Finance app, hurry now and download the app, and don't forget to use my code TOCHI so you get the 10% cash back. So let's get back to the video. Number 3, if you're a man or a woman that hates house chores, then living in the UK might just not be for you. So if you're a person that don't like house chores, you don't like to cook, you don't like to clean, you don't like to take care of babies, okay, because you must change diapers. So if you don't like all those kind of chores, then please don't even bother moving to the UK, because here labor is not cheap, number 1, and then you have to try to work around your partner's availability or your partner's shifts. So there are people who do the day shifts when their partners are doing night shifts. So for instance, if your husband is doing day shifts, you do night shifts as the wife, and if your wife is doing night shifts, you do day shifts as the husband, just to take care of the children, because childcare here is very expensive. So somebody always has to be at home to take care of children. So as a man, if your wife is at work, you have to, of course, stay at home to take care of the kids. And if you have a baby, you have to take care of the kids, feed them, bathe them, change their diapers, and do, all the things that comes with taking care of babies. So if you don't like to do such kind of duties, if you don't like to do such kind of work, then you might not survive abroad. I know people that just for those reasons, they tell you that they can't move abroad because it's a whole lot. If you must employ a nanny, you must pay the person very well. If you must keep your children with a childminder, you must pay very well, of course. So it's not easy. If you're used to nannies, house helps, doing everything for you, and you can't cope with life abroad, please just stay where you are, because UK life might just not be for you. And another instance is that some people do what we call the omugo. From where we're coming from, people do omugo all by themselves. If you don't know what omugo is, it's like, after childbirth care, when you give to a mother and their baby, usually done by your mom or your mother-in-law or your sister or anybody, okay? Here you don't really get that because everyone is busy working, so you might end up taking care of your baby by yourself. So as a man, you have to really be on your toes in that regard. When your wife puts to bed, right, she needs somebody to just take care of her, at least for that few days or weeks that she puts to bed. So you have to do that. Also, you have to consciously make effort to spend time with your partner, else your relationship would suffer. Because when your wife is working, you are home. When your husband is working, you are at home. So you guys don't really have that time to stay together as a family, to spend time together as a family. Because for you to pay your bills, for you to meet up with the responsibilities that you have, the both partners have to work. And because of the challenge of childcare, right, you guys have to pick different shifts. It's a different thing if you don't have children yet. You guys can go to work at the same time and then come back and have time to spend together. But because children are now in the mix and both partners have to work, when this one is working, this partner is at home, and when this person is at home, this person is working, right? So you don't really get to spend time together as much as you want. So you have to make conscious efforts, to spend time with your family, to spend time as, couples. If not, your relationship will suffer. Number 4, if you don't like to do research, then living abroad might just not be for you. As minor as this thing sounds, it's very important. There are people who don't just want to go to Google, they don't want to research for information, they don't want to network, they just want to stay on their own and maybe depend on other people for information. See, if you're in this category, living in the UK might not be for you, because it's very important that you go do research, try to research on things. Google must be your friend. Like, Google literally has to be your friend if you're living in the UK. You have to ask questions, learn, to find out about jobs, learn to find out about things. If not, right, you will just be left behind. You prefer to always depend on what you get from social media, right? Then living in the UK might just not be for you. You must learn to do research on your own and get information, ask questions, network, meet people, because abroad can be very boring, and most of the times you stay on your own. You are either working or you're at home resting. So you have to make conscious efforts to network with people, to ask questions, to hang out with people once in a while, and get all the information you need, by doing your research by yourself. 5, if you don't accept people the way they are, then you might have issues living in the UK. If you're a very judgmental person, then guy, living in the UK might just not be for you, because here you would see a whole lot, something different from what you're used to. People with different orientation, different background, different beliefs. You must learn to accept people the way they are. You must learn to understand that these people here think differently. So being judgmental or trying to judge people or trying to criticize people because of what they believe in, you might get into trouble. There are people who just decide that they don't want to have children. They get married and they don't want to have kids. They prefer to just have pets. There are vegans, there are vegetarians, there are people, you know, who just want to be partners, don't want to get married. So you just hear things like, oh, this person is my partner, we've lived together for a long time, they even have kids together, but they're not married, they're just partners. You must learn to accept people the way they are. The next point is that if you don't have any skill, if you don't have the do-it-yourself skill, then you might just have issues living in the UK, because here labor is very expensive. When you order for furniture, order for some things in your house, they deliver flat packs, so you have to fix most of them by yourself. You have to install cameras by yourself, your washing machine, in fact a whole lot of things you have to install basically by yourself. You have to learn it. That's why we tell people to try and get as much skills as possible before coming to the UK. I have a video of some of the skills you need to learn before coming to the UK. It's on my channel already. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. All right, try to get some skills, because labor here is very expensive. It's not cheap at all. So if you just call someone to fix a little thing in your house, by the time the person is done and calls the price for you, you'll be shocked. You have to learn to read manuals and do things for yourself, because you go to the fuel station, there's nobody to attend to you. You have to buy fuel by yourself. You have to pump your tires by yourself. You have to learn to do most things by yourself. You go to a place, you have to go and pay for some things by yourself, okay? Here you will do a whole lot of things by yourself. So if you don't like such things, then living in the UK might just not be for you. Number 7, if you're not disciplined, then you might have issues living in the UK. So because there are lots of bills to pay here, if you're not a disciplined person, you discover that you would have nothing left with you at the end of the day. You have to learn to spend less and save more. If you're not a disciplined person, you like to just spend and live your life, enjoy yourself, you know, among those category of people that say we all live once, okay, this life I can't keep myself. You get me? So I'm not saying you shouldn't spend your money or enjoy yourself once in a while. No, that's not the point. The point is that you just have to learn to save money and spend less, especially if you want to really do things here, because like I stated earlier, nobody would really dash you money. No, in fact, you are the one that people expect to do all the dashings and all the sending of money, because of course you are abroad. So you just have to learn to balance all those things with proper planning and discipline. So thank you guys for watching, and please leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.